good example is just today I was speaking to someone that's looking to get into investing into real estate, and he shows me a specific 3-family home that he's looking at, and it's a beautiful property on a beautiful block and needs very little renovations, and the sales price reflected as such. They're asking top dollar, rightfully so. It was great for an owner occupant to get to move in there with a small family and rent out one of the or two of the other units, or an investor that just wants to rent out the whole property. And he's like, wow, he's like, with these numbers, because we're going over how much he's gonna need for down payment, what his monthly payments will look like, what the rental income will look like, and what he's gonna end up cash flowing. And he's like, wow, he's like, this purchase price is really killing us. And I'm like, listen, if I were you, I told him, tell him, walk down this block, find the crappiest property on it, because this house that's going to sell is going to be your comparable. It's going to give you, all the upside that you're looking for. So I told him, you're seeing a beautiful property, and so is everybody else. That's why they're able to ask for that price. I told him, find one that's very similar to this, that doesn't look so good, that scares you a little bit, and be like, hey, what can I do with this? How can I value add and bring value to that? That's where your biggest upside is going to be in the real estate industry.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds. Super excited to be with y'all today. Super excited to have my guest here. I'm trying to give him the hosting duties. My guest here today. Listen, this guy is making moves in the residential lending space. Got 2 angles to his business. I'll let him know if you want to share both angles with you. But I'm super excited for you guys to get to peek into his lens, his expertise, how he does things. And so I want to introduce you guys to Zalman Chayo. Zalman Chayo. Why I do that, man? Why do I do that? Zalman Chayo. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me here.
I feel like I still messed your name up, bro. Did I say it right?
Zalman.
All good. Man, Zalman.
All
bro,
good.
Listen, man, please forgive me, man. Like I always say, I like to put respect on people's name. I think my mouth is working faster than my brain. And so I'm looking at it, but my brain just didn't catch up to my mouth. So I apologize about that, man. But you said you're doing well today, man?
Yes, thank God. Things are going good.
Good, man. Good, man. Listen, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for our listeners to be able to look at things through your lens. And so, man, do me a favor. I want to dive in. People may just be getting familiar with you. I want you to take us into your world. Like, what is your main focus these days, and what markets are you operating in?
Yeah. So I deal in 2 different sides of the real estate market. There's a lot of end users and consumers that I help with their residential mortgage needs, whether they're buying their first time home, whether they're buying an investment property, 1 to 4 units, condos, co-ops, or vacation homes, second homes out in Florida and Georgia, all over the place. And then the other side of it is where I help investors secure financing for niche or interesting types of scenarios, whether they're buying a property that needs significant renovations and construction money, or also dealing with bailouts. People sometimes in tight situations where a bank will not finance them based on the situation that they're in. But as long as a property has equity in it, and there's something to talk about, then we will be able to give them a bridge loan for 12 to 24 months until we're able to put them into a long-term mortgage.
Absolutely, man.
In regards to market wise, I'm based out of New York. My office is in the city of Manhattan, and yeah, we do all over the Southeast. We have sister companies out in California, Manhattan Beach specifically, and over there
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
we're able to cover the West Coast as well, but New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Texas, all over the place, Florida. So we're pretty busy.
Absolutely, man. I love it. I love the fact that you guys got two angles, can come at it from multiple different ways. And I know in this climate, that's not always easy. So what's been the key to keeping that machine running smoothly, man?
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people are experiencing issues lately with appraisals coming in low. Say they're refinancing their property, they're looking to take some cash out to make another investment or to pay down high interest debt. So we seem to be coming into some of those issues where property values were extremely high over the last 12 to 24 months. But now, because of the market being stagnant for so long, property values are starting to come down, being that properties that are listed for sale are sitting on the market for so long. The values are starting to adjust. And then other people are having issues with their credit. Interest rates are high, taking out different types of debt, and it takes a toll on their credit. And our goal is to help them on both of those issues to see how we can angle it. We have credit repair options. And so, yeah, that's what we're really working hard on lately.
Yeah, man. I absolutely love it, man. Let me ask you this. Like, I know every operator has a moment, right, when things get real. Maybe a deal goes sideways or a time when you have to pivot fast. You mind sharing one of those stories with us, sir?
Definitely. I'm just thinking which one I got to pick.
That part.
Because I mean, if you speak to anybody that's in the real estate industry, they'll tell you, it's all about navigating those ups and downs. That's why there is success and money into it. Because if it were easy, everybody would be doing it. Everyone would be making money hand over fist. It's all about finding, and people go specifically into deals that are messy and have issues, because that's where the profit is at the end. If you're able to navigate that problem or fix the issue that other people cannot, that's where you're gonna make the money. That's where the gold is. Whether it's properties, I'm dealing with a client right now that has a bad tenant. The eviction's been dragging on for over 12 months now. We speak to any investor that works in New York, specifically even in the five boroughs. It can be very challenging. What else? Stop work orders. Permitting is a big one. Trying to think of a specific story. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one.
Gotcha. No, no, no. Understood. No, but man, you gave us enough, man. Like there's always gonna
Yeah,
be an obstacle to overcome. And I think that's the main thought behind that question is let people know like there's always gonna be an obstacle, right? And so we share these stories because we can overcome by each other's stories, right? And so no, man, I get it. There's different angles. You always gonna have something that you have to overcome. And so
yeah,
I heard you when you said it, and I'm probably gonna say it a different way, but this is kind of what keep people. I'm kind of separate people from just dabble and those that's kind of in it to learn the long term is when you have the perspective like, hey, no matter what's in front of us, we can get over it. You just got to be willing to pivot, got to be willing to adjust. And so, no, I absolutely
right.
get it, man. So let me
So
ask you this. Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead. You got it. Yeah.
yeah,
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
good example is just today I was speaking to someone that's looking to get into investing into real estate, and he shows me a specific three-family home that he's looking at, and it's a beautiful property on a beautiful block, and needs very little renovations, and the sales price reflected as such. They were asking top dollar, rightfully so. It was great for an owner occupant to get to move in there with a small family and rent out one of the or two of the other units, or an investor that just wants to rent out the whole property. And he's like, wow, he's like, with these numbers, because we're going over how much he's gonna need for down payment, what his monthly payments will look like, what the rental income will look like, and what he's gonna end up cash flowing. And he's like, wow, he's like, this purchase price is really killing us. And I'm like, listen, if I were you, I told him, tell him walk down this block, find the crappiest property on it, because this house that's going to sell is going to be your comparable. It's going to give you, all the upside that you're looking for. So I told him, you're seeing a beautiful property, and so is everybody else. That's why they're able to ask for that price. I told him, find one that's very similar to this, that doesn't look so good, that scares you a little bit, and be like, hey, what can I do with this? How can I value add and bring value to that? That's where your biggest upside is going to be in the real estate industry.
Absolutely, man. Now you want it, man. That's good advice, and that's a good nugget, man. And so I absolutely thank you for sharing that. That was a good way to come back around and give me that one. I appreciate that. Let me ask you this: what are you most focused on solving or scaling next? Like, what's the next real goal?
The next real goal is right now we're going through a time when investors finally have their chance back at the market. Prices have been really high for really long. Interest rates have been really high for really long. And now sellers are finally coming to terms with the market, either because they cannot hold on any longer and they have to sell, or because they're like, okay, this is the new market we're in. This is the new normal. This is, I'm going to adjust my prices accordingly. So investors are now dipping their toes back in and getting more active. So it's really being able to serve that need of a lot of, like I mentioned, bridge lending that we're helping people with, construction financing, getting properties cleaned up and turned over, and then putting them into long-term financing as well, which we have plenty of banked relationships where we can give them long-term, very competitive rate programs.
Yeah. No, I love it. Yeah, that market is starting to come back around. I love it. And I mean, as you reach out to people, of course, the next move, it can either compound things or create chaos, depending on how you play it, right? And so as the market keeps shifting, you keep doing your thing, but of course, sometimes there's going to be chaos and all of this, and you got to find a beauty within the chaos. And so I absolutely love it. I love the mindset. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Now, you listen, a lot of people that are listening, they're either early in their journey, they're looking to level up, and I think they'll benefit from hearing this. When it comes to building your relationships and your network, what's made the biggest difference for you?
The biggest difference is definitely stepping out of your comfort zone, having conversations, and really, especially if you're looking to grow, it's about listening. You have to listen to what people are telling you, whether it is your real estate agents, whether it is your mortgage professionals, accountants that telling you about how the numbers are going to be looking, because people can get very excited to just get involved. But then it's one of these types of things where you can step into a mess. You can step into a really big problem. I did say before to look for the messes and look for the problems, but it's got to be an educated guess. You got to be like, hey, this is my plan. This is what I think I can do. And you know what? Let me run it by this real estate agent. Does he think, because at the end of the day, you're using these professionals for their expertise. So why not have just an earlier conversation and be like heads up and planning ahead of what your plan is, what your goal is. Just like, for example, the other day, this investor, actually a national brand, I'm going to leave the name out for now. A national brand was sending around a whole portfolio of properties that they're looking to unload, they're looking to sell. It's actually a big time builder in the country. And I just started looking around different markets that I'm very familiar with. And I'm looking around at these prices and I'm like, wow, based on these numbers, I've just filled up a cart here, about 6 to 10 properties that I personally will get involved in and buy, right? But because I know these markets very well, I was like, you know what? I'm going to put these aside. I'm going to write these properties down in my notes. I call up two of my local real estate agents in the area and I go, X, Y, and Z single family properties. I'm seeing here rents for about $3,000 a month on average. One of them didn't even let me finish my sentence. And he said, $3,000? He's like, BS. He tells me, he's like, I don't think you're getting close to that. He's like, if you get 2,200, you're lucky. So again, it wasn't a malicious advertisement. It was just because they're a national lender, they don't, pay attention and they miss these details out. But that's exactly what, investors' job is, to pay attention to these details, to plan for your returns and what you're going to be getting. And, yeah, do your due diligence, do your homework. With a simple phone call, I was able to confirm and verify what the rents of these properties were, which makes or breaks the deal. So that was a big factor.
Absolutely.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Absolutely. Listen, man, you in Brooklyn, I'm from Baltimore. You know, sometimes you got to keep your ears to the streets. And sometimes these big old companies, their ears not to the streets, man. They can't go the same avenues we can go into. You know what
100%.
I mean?
100%. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. So listen, man, I got two questions, and this question, two questions left before we wrap. But this particular question, hopefully, is not putting you too much on the spot. But I always like to give sometimes the opportunity to people if they want to leave like an encouraging word or an inspiring word, you know, based on your experience. You know, I'm sure you talked about stories about ups and downs, things you have to face. And sometimes I would just like our viewers just to get an encouraging or inspiring word from your perspective as your lens. And so, man, I just know I'm not sure if there's something you've been thinking about lately, something you had to power through, but I just want to open up the floor if you just wanted to give an encouraging word, man, to the people.
Yeah. So from an investor's perspective, it can seem bleak right now. It can seem very tough, but I have to tell people there is a lot of promise coming up in this market. There's a lot of changes we're seeing, and with the volatility comes opportunity. So you're going to be able to grab something. It's just about knowing your numbers very well, continuing to calculate them, continue to reviewing deals, because the more deals you review, the more opportunities you're going to find in between the lines. A second thing, if I can add, is that
Absolutely.
do the right thing. The real estate industry and the world in general now is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and doing the right thing really pays off. It will come back around. All the real estate agents know each other. All the lenders know each other. And if you build your reputation as you doing good by everybody, you will continue getting opportunities. You'll have professionals reaching out to you. Hey, I have a property. I think it'd be a good deal for you. Yeah, it's a very small world, and do the right thing, do good by everybody, and it's going to pay itself back tenfold.
Absolutely, man. You brought it back around relationships and everything in this space. And so you're like, listen, do right by people, make a proper connection. And so I love it, man, because it's going to come back. One way or another, it's going to come back. May come back now, it may come back later, but the karma is going to come back. And so I love that, man. Sowing those seeds out there so they come back to you, you know, in a good return. So listen, man, before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out, connect with you, or maybe collaborate with you, learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to get in contact with you?
Yes, you can reach me by email, zalmanchayo@gmail.com. On all the social platforms, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, it's all the same handle, Zalman Chayo. You can just DM me, email me, and yeah, I'm pretty quick to respond.
There you go, young Zalman Chayo. Sir, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your time, your story, and your perspective. Thank you for being a real person doing real things within this space, man. Truly appreciate you, sir.
Of course, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And for those tuning in, if you got value from this, please make sure you are subscribed. I want them bells and notifications going off on your phone every time we drop an episode. So listen, I promise you we have incredible conversations to come, just like we had today. And so thank you again, sir. And for the rest of you, I will see you on the next time.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.